or the inflammation from the bump. So I'm showing you day 3 versus day 7, because day 3 was when the inflammation started, or it started to get pussy. And to it has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. This moisturized my skin, yes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about, and I'm going to be using it, telling you, what I saw, the result that I got from using the Cerave Renewing Salicylic Acid Cleanser for 7 days. Alright, so I'm going to show you my skin, and not really my skin, more like my problem areas before I started using this, and today is actually Friday. Alright, so I'm gonna show you my skin before and after using this. Okay guys, so this was 2 days before my skin started acting up. As you can see, our face is looking okay. The only thing I have is that little dark thing because of the burn that I got from the wig that I installed. This is actually now day 1 of using the Cerave Salicylic Acid Cleanser. As you can see, I had some small little bumps, and guys, these are recurrent bumps. There's something that I have to cut out of my my entire routine, so I'm going to work on that. Then this is day 3 of using the Cerave cleanser. As you can see, the pimple is starting to rise. Day 4 in the morning, can you see the pimple rising? Day 4 in the PM, the pimple starts to get pussy. Then day 5, it goes back to looking red. Then day 6, you can't really see it because it's daytime. And then day 7, the final day, the bump is actually dark, so it's actually gone. Basically, it just has the little indentation and the little black, the hyperpigmentation or the inflammation from the bump. So I'm showing you day 3 versus day 7, because day 3 was when the inflammation started, or it started to get pussy, and this is day 7 currently. It's not fully cleared up, but I'm on my way. So that means the salicylic acid cleanser is actually cleaning my skin so that the products can absorb, so that the skincare products that I'm using, the ordinary skincare products, can be absorbed into the skin. So I'm just showing you some pics of my skin currently. Looking good. I'm going to continue using the salicylic acid cleanser. I'm going to use it for another week, and then after that I'm going to take on the powers of the benzoyl peroxide cleanser. All right, so yeah, so we have tried and tested them out, and this is my face in the morning. No, I didn't wash my face or anything. This is just moisturizer. So the Cerave moisturizer did an excellent job at retaining the moisture in my skin, so it's not crazy looking. Yes guys, so we're just going to wash our face and just talk. Okay, so let me just hold my mic so I can get some audio. All right, so I'm happy, I'm really happy. Let me just put on my little headband. So I'm wearing actually a scarf on my hair, but I'm going to wash my face, so I don't want the water to wet it and to disturb my edges. So we're just going to put this on. Just nice. I want to cover everywhere where my hair is, so it can collect some of the water that's going to be there, but I want to not have anything on my face, because I want to make sure that I clean as far as possible to my hairline as I can, because Alright, so let's talk about this bad boy here, the Cerave Renewing Salicylic Acid Cleanser. Alright, and along with this, I'm going to be also talking about this, the Cerave Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I've been using them for 7 days, and I also use the Simple Micellar Water. Alright, so I'm going to talk about them in order. So I'm going to be doing my cleaning my skin and moisturizing and all of that jazz with everything, and I'm going to talk about each of them as we go along. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do now is to use the micellar cleansing water from simple. So first and foremost, this micellar cleansing water, guys, it doesn't have any smell and so forth, and it does a good job. The only thing is the smell that it does have, the natural smell per se that it does have, I don't like it. Yeah, it has this smell that reminds me of when I'm like traveling on a bus. Yeah, it reminds me of when I'm traveling on a bus, and I don't know, there's a smell when I don't know, there's this smell like hospital. It smells like hospital, it smells like the bus, I don't know, it just smells weird. So maybe nothing is really wrong with the smell, but more so because it reminds me of something that I don't like, something that's unpleasant. So guys, even though a lot of people on the internet, are like people in general, they always talk about fragrance in skincare and how it's not necessarily good and it doesn't do anything to the skin. However, not because a product is unscented or it doesn't have any fragrance, it doesn't mean that it's not going to affect you. It doesn't mean that it's not going to affect you in a negative way, because this doesn't really have a smell, but it reminds me of something that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty weird. I don't know, it just has this, it's not a strong smell or anything, it's just this smell that reminds me of something that I don't like. It smells like the hospital, it smells like the bus, it just smells like something that I don't like. But the product itself works, and it doesn't have like a crazy smell, but the hint of the scent that it has, the little hint, reminds me of something that I don't like. So I'm glad that whenever I use it, I wash my face so it doesn't linger on my skin. As it relates to like that part, cleaning the skin and so forth, it actually does a good job. My skin is not really dirty because, yeah, I cleansed it earlier in the morning. I know it's very late in the evening, not really late, but this is how I'm cleaning my face, and I don't know if you can see. I'll try to show you off camera. So I usually just cleanse it, take some down my neck, usually take some in my ears, the micellar cleansing water to remove oil, because sometimes you have a lot of oil in the ears, so I like to just clean that too. Alright, yes, and I don't want to show you because it's extremely dirty. It's extremely dirty. Alright, so this is the cleanser, the micellar water. I think it's pretty standard, pretty good, but just for example, the little smell, that hint of smell that it has, I don't really like it because it reminds me of the hospital, and I don't like smelling the hospital. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're going to apply the salicylic. We're going to apply the salicylic acid cleanser from Cerave, the renewing salicylic acid cleanser. And I'm just going to, first I'm going to wash my hands and wash my face and then apply it. So I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so we're going to apply the salicylic acid cleanser. Alright, so I just wet my face with some water, and now I'm going to open it and apply just one squeeze, and then apply it to the skin. And this is how it looks. This is the consistency, and I apply it to the areas that I have a lot of problems with. Let me just apply some more water. So I apply it right here where I have the little problems, and just rub it into the skin right here, especially right here where I'm having a little problem. You just apply some more water to this, just because I'm in the fan and it's kind of drying out my face. So I just apply it right here, and I applied the product for like 60 seconds. I just rub it in, and then I rub it into the nose, under the chin, jawline, and we just rub that in to get rid of anything. And I have to keep on like wetting my hands just because I'm not in the bathroom. And this is what I like to do. I like to just rub the areas, my little problem areas, just rub the product in there so you can actually cleanse it. So I just massage the product into my problem areas right here. But with this cleanser, you know that you don't have to worry because it has a lot of moisturizing ingredient, niacinamide, ceramides, and so forth. So this is why I really like it. Under the jawline right here. Okay guys, so we're gonna rinse it off now. Okay guys, so as you can see, I rinsed it off. My audio was not recording any at all. The mic was turned off because I went into the bathroom. So as you can see, I'm using my clean rag to dry my face, and basically what I was saying is that it feels really hydrating, and that's what I really enjoyed about this cleanser. It was very hydrating. Alright, so as you can see, we're going in with our ordinary skincare products. I usually use my glycolic acid toner, so I just apply that to the face with a cotton pad. And basically what I was saying is that I was going to use that the benzoyl peroxide right after I finish using the salicylic acid cleanser. So I was basically saying I'm going to give it like 1 more week, and then I'm going to start using the benzoyl peroxide. So as you can see, I use the alpha arbutin to apply that to my face, and then I'm using the caffeine solution under my eyes right now. Just going to apply some, and this is just basically what I do maybe 50%, 60% of the time, or when I used it for the entire 7 days, I used this routine maybe 3 or 4 times during the week. So as you can see now, I was saying my eyes are sticky because of the caffeine solution. I'm applying right now the moisturizer, the Cerave PM moisturizer. As you can see, I went in again with 2 more pumps because I wanted to apply some around my mouth because my mouth area is extremely dry. So I was saying like this moisturizer is lightweight, so it's not heavy, but if you have extremely dry skin, you're going to have to go in with maybe like 3 pumps. But I enjoyed using it because okay guys, so this is our face. Yes, I just showed you everything that I used, and we are really focusing on these 3. I'm using a simple micellar cleansing water. Did a good job. Pretty standard micellar water. It's not fragranced, or it's fragrance free actually, but it's still it doesn't mean that it's not scented. It has a smell. It has a smell. You still have natural products that have smell. Okay, it still has a smell. It smells like hospital. It smells like, I don't know, in a bus. I don't know how to describe it, but just for me, it's more like a personal smell. It just reminds me of something that I smelled some time ago in my life. But I don't like how it smells, to be honest. I don't like how it smells, but it smells up. Maybe if you smell it, you're gonna be like, but it doesn't smell anyway. Like, maybe this is just personal for me because my nose, the sense of smell is very, I don't know, sensitive. I'm very sensitive to smell, so I can smell everything. But it doesn't have any artificial fragrance and so forth. But I think that it's scented. I don't know, it has some smell. I don't know what smell, but it smells like something. But it's not strong, I should say. But it works, okay? But it's not a problem if you, what should I say now? It's not a problem if you are using this because you're gonna wash it off, okay? And it may not be a problem for anybody else because it's not really, it doesn't really have a strong smell. It's just that whenever I use it, I connect it with the hospital, or I connect it to like a bus, hospital or bus. It's just me, okay? But it does a good job because it's just a basic micellar water. Alright, so when it comes to this hair, hydrating, moisturizing, I love salicylic acid in my skincare. Salicylic acid always make my life a little easier. It decreases the amount of acne that I get, or it decreases the appearance of acne. So it actually helps to clean my pores so my pores don't get clogged. Because I think I have reoccurring bumps right here. They just always come back. Whenever I clean my face, whenever I get rid of them, I just realize that they're coming back every time. So I think that I am observing. There's something that I have researched, and there's something that I'm still observing. I'm going to be observing it for the next 2 to 3 weeks just to see if it's going to come back. And also I'm going to cut something out of my life for a period of time just to see if that was causing the problem, and then I'll just come back and tell you about what I actually cut out to see if it is the reason, if that particular thing is the reason why I'm getting recurring acne right here. But this, it helped in 1 week, in 7 days. The bumps, they have been decreased. So right now the bumps are actually dry. Like most of them are actually dry because they have, you know, yeah, I think they have done their course, so they're actually dry now. So the next thing that I'm going to do now, I'm going to use a little bit of like exfoliant to kind of get rid of the rest of them, and also I'm going to use like a brightening serum to get rid of the little small spots that are actually around here. But overall the cleanser was good. I'm going to use it 1 more week just to see if it gets rid of everything, or if the acne or the bumps come back. Okay, so I'm going to use it 1 more week again. But overall I would say this is good. This works because it has been doing a good job. My skin doesn't feel dry, my skin feels hydrated, and it feels nice after using it, and it still feels cleansed. I think the Mario Badescu, they have a salicylic acid wash. I think that it's good because I used it and it was good and it helped with my skin. But the only problem that I had with the Mario Badescu is it was too expensive, and it was just like 177 ml. This is like 237 ml. So this is a lot of product, like 60 ml more. It's actually cheaper than the Mario Badescu. I think this is it's good for the price. Okay, this is a yes for me. I'm going to continue using it. All right, and remember my video maybe yesterday or the day before, where I said that it takes you, like, you can know if a cleanser works immediately. It takes like a week or 2 weeks to see results, and then maybe like over like a month, 28 days, you can know if your cleanser actually works. This, based on the amount of cleanser that is in it right now, I think that this can last me 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more weeks. So I think that this cleanser can last you 6 weeks if you use it in the mornings and in the evenings, because that's how I use it, in the mornings and in the evenings. And I make sure to apply it to the areas where I have like the bumps. Like I rub it into that area and all over the face, but mainly in the areas where I have the bumps. I don't let this stay on my face like let it stay on my face and do my chores or whatever. No, I wash my face for like 60 seconds. Yes, I think this is the LA beautyologist, Golden RX. She was the one that came up with the 60-second rule, but I like it because I feel that the product can really work better into the skin to cleanse it and so forth. So I do that, and this really worked. Okay, I'm going to have some pictures and videos and so forth so you can see the progress, so you can determine if you believe that it actually works, because I think it works, but I'll show you the pic so you can determine if you feel that it is working. Okay, alright, so when it comes to the cleanser now, the facial moisturizing lotion, the ultra lightweight, it has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. This moisturizes my skin, yes. And sometimes, guess what? I use it in the mornings too, just because I like how it moisturizes my skin. It's not heavy on the skin. It's very, very lightweight, and it is. One thing I would note though, for example, if you have really, really dry skin, like I have dry, around my mouth is really, really dry, so I have to use a lot of this around the mouth. Alright, but all over the face, the other portions of the face, no problems. But I use like maybe like 3 pumps of this on my face, because I love when my skin is nice and hydrated. Because right here, if this gets dry, hyperpigmentation, central. All right, so I always try to make sure that I hydrate this area. And this is a type of moisturizer that is not oily. It's very lightweight, like very lightweight, as it says, ultra lightweight. It's very lightweight and it feels nice. I just love it. It feels nice on the skin. The only problem is it's just like 89 ml. So if you have really dry skin, I think that you can go with like another CeraVe product if you want. But this one, I love it because it's oil free and it's not going to clog my pores, especially my T-zone and so forth. But I just have to use a lot more around my mouth. So if I apply everything to my face, like the perimeters here, all over, it's fine. But right around the jawline and the mouth, I have to use a lot more of this product. But it works. It works for me. I like how it feels. I like how my skin feels when I go to my bed and I wake up in the mornings. It doesn't feel dry. So I think that is, yeah, it doesn't feel dry. So I think that is very good. So I would say yes. And as I said before, I'm going to continue using this one. I'm not going to stop using it for any period of time. I'm going to continue using it until it's finished, and then I'll give you, you know, my final rundown when I'm doing my skincare empties and so forth. But this is a definite yes for me based on my experiences. Okay guys, so this is it for us and this is it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.